Hello!
Hello, AOS fans!
It's the agents of Embergard.
Whoop whoop!
Thank you to Games Workshop for sending it to us.
Yeah, this is the first of many videos covering Embergard, which, if you didn't know, is the new version of Warhammer Underworlds, the game that made us famous.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, we're not very famous, but it made us about as famous as we're ever going to be.
Yeah, we're not going to be any more famous than we are right now. Anyway, enough about us.
So we're going to do an unboxing. Literally just going to unbox everything that's in here and tell you what's in there in case you haven't bought it and you're new to the game. You'll want to know what you're going to get for your money. And if you aren't new to the game, we're going to basically quickly run through it so you can get an idea of what you're going to get now versus the older versions.
Yeah, at the time of recording, GW haven't really spoiled anything much about exactly what's in the box. I mean, they have shown bits and pieces off, but this is they haven't gone and done their own unboxing. They may have done by the time this comes out. It's going to be £67.50 retail in the UK.
Which is about the same as the previous versions, I think.
I believe it is the same price as Wintermore.
We're all expecting.
You can get them obviously cheaper in your friendly local game store, and if you like, there is a link in the description below. You can order one from Willen Games, where you get a little kickback from that. You can sign up to their rewards club and get a little kickback yourself. So, and they have excellent customer service, and quite a lot of our supporters use them, and we would thoroughly recommend them.
So here we go, one box. Let's open it up. There are just a couple of stickers on the sides to keep all this shut.
Slice those open. I haven't peeled them off.
Sliced definitely open. This is the same size as the other boxes as well.
It is, yes.
So that's a good start.
And we've got around the edges, we've got some photographs of the models there, and they're duplicated around here. Well, not duplicated, we've got these Skaven around here.
So on the very top, you've got this, what looks like a massive manual, but it's not.
No, I quite like this. I have actually a little sneaky look at this.
It's already opened it.
Well, I did slice that for speed.
Oh, yeah, so that's already been opened. So you've got a box in there, we'll come back to that in a moment.
You also get a paper envelope of seeds. And if you open these, you get your dice seeds, and if you plant those, you get crits in the spring.
Ah, but they're not worth as much anymore.
No, they're not. Quite like the dice.
They look like they are pretty much the Chosen Axe dice.
The Chosen Axe's dice.
Back from when Chosen Axe came up.
These are shinier than the existing set of black dice, I think.
They do definitely look much shinier. Yeah. These all feel much shinier and newer, even to the last season we just got. And then we've got some models. I think we need to. Yeah, I think those are yours. Thank you.
Oh, you want the Skaven?
So you've got the Skaven sprue. We'll stick a quick close-up shot of this on for everyone to see. But the Skaven sprue, Stormcast sprue.
Yeah, back in the old-fashioned Stormcast blue.
Stormcast blue, can't beat it.
Of the old Shadespire days, I believe.
And the Skaven is a nice warp stony green.
Well, they were one brown though, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Brown, yeah.
And in the bottom you've got a little picture there of Ardon. And then that's it. So that's all that's in the box. Then we've got this. This is quite nice. I like this. It's this. I don't even know what you call this. It's just,
box.
Thank you very much. So, try and open that up. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed by this. I have opened it as far as I've got. I didn't take anything out.
So in the end, you can see unboxing. This is packed.
Yeah.
To the gills.
Some of it is cardboard.
Yeah.
To be fair, but there is a rule book, which is much more slimmed down than previous versions of the game. It's much vaunted and touted by GW.
And there's a quick start guide as well, which is quite nice. It's got the instructions on another piece of paper there to help put them all together.
So the quick start, you can basically follow it through, sort of bit by bit, turn by turn, and it tells you how to play the game.
There's a QR code on there as well, I noticed, which I think gives you a video playthrough. That's quite funky, that.
But not of us, so it won't be as good.
No.
You can check it out as us. And immediately we can see, what's the first thing that strikes you when you see that card, Pete? He doesn't know, but I'll tell you what the first thing that strikes me is that these hexes are smaller. Quite a lot smaller, actually. We have an old one here, just in case, for this purpose, and you can...
I mean, that's a good ½ centimetre smaller, I think, all around the edges.
Quite a lot smaller.
Not only have I noticed that they're smaller, but there's only 5 of them.
Oh!
And there's no other hexes. There's no...
No, you're right there, Pete. That is a really good spot. It's quite funny, the whole of this process is spotting the things that aren't in the game, much harder than spotting the things that are in the game.
So for anybody who's new to this game, obviously these are your treasure tokens.
Yeah.
Get rid of that one because that's from the old game. So your treasure tokens, you've got your glory tokens, you'll be trying to gain those. You've got your activations. There's a lot of raise counters in here for when you bring people back from the dead.
Yeah.
And some wound counters, and these are the ones for your your charging, and your staggering, and you're going on guard, which are all the stuff that you use. And in the back here,
2s and 5s on the back.
There's a lot less tokens as well because you can now have them count as 5.
Yeah.
You obviously don't need as many, so that's safe. That's one sheet of card rather than you'd get several in the previous version, I think.
There would be at least 2, possibly 3, and then you've got these are quite nice. Quite like the colours of these.
The amber and the warpstone.
Yeah.
And then you've got your 2 cards for your warbands. You've got your Zicket's Tunnel Pack and the Ember Watch there as well. So those are what you're going to use in the game with all your special abilities on. But we're not done yet, there's more. There's a board in here, Robin.
It's tiny!
It is really small. We've got a board as well from the old version to sort of do a little bit of a comparison. Here we go,
here it is.
Oh, look at that. So this is obviously a 4 folding board. So that's what one side is. And when we compare it to that one, we can see in that dimension, it's got a good 1.5 inches on the end here, I think, on that side. And if we go the other way, we can actually see when you compare it to that edge, it's a little bit shorter there. So if you then bring it up across here, it's about the same size as the old board.
Yeah.
But this is actually a lot less space. So that's the halfway point.
It's magic.
So if you put that behind like this, you can actually see just how much.
So you're basically saving up that on table space.
Yeah, on both sides.
On both sides, yeah. And more, because you can't longboard anymore.
Exactly.
So it is, as people have speculated, it is a four-way folding board, which I think was what we knew it would be, just looking at it. So you have got a line down the middle here and a line there, which would denote your no man's land when we get to that bit. And it's double-sided, it's quite nice, got a nice sort of Sigmarian type dice.
I like the slightly small hexes, and it shouldn't make a blind bit of difference, but it kind of just makes the whole game feel a bit new and exciting.
I know, it's weird, it's kind of like a compact, neater version.
Yes, yeah. The old one already looks a little bit dated.
Yeah.
Comparing it, which is bizarre, and it shouldn't.
The board is just, it feels very much like the other ones. The playing area, as I think we've described before, it's slightly smaller, and it's tapered in, which is going to be interesting.
It's bizarre. I can't explain how this suddenly feels so much more exciting and new than the old one does, just because it's a slightly smaller board.
Because it's exciting and new.
And then we've got some packs of cards, lots of packs of cards, lots of packs of cards. So we've got 4 packs of cards.
4 packs of cards, and the rest of the box I think is nothing.
The rest of the box is just packaging. It's just some packaging that they put in, which makes sense just to make the whole thing just fit in nicer, which just a nice touch.
Quite an engineered bit of packaging actually.
It is, yeah, but it's all cardboard, which is really nice. We've not had any plastic, it's all been card.
I'm really quite impressed
paper.
with that. And I kind of feel like a lot of people have been complaining about some of the changes they've made, but I feel like some of the changes, like going down to the single board, is all about cutting down the waste, the paper.
Yeah.
Even, I know that GW, obviously, there's a cost saving for them, but it is less environmentally heavy, because there's one thing that we've often said is that the Underworlds, the game, was quite environmentally heavy because of all the core boxes and all the extra cardboard we've got and the amount of boards we've got.
So we've got 4 decks in here, which we knew about, and we've got some extra cards, which we also kind of knew about, but you've got your warbands cards here, so there's Zicket's cards, all of the warband cards there, and the inspired side.
Ardorn's cards, and one with Uric and Falasar.
And then we've got the 4 different decks that it comes with in the game, so you can literally open the box, take the warbands out, put them together, grab one of these 4 decks, and they are the Blazing Assault deck, the Countdown to Cataclysm, the Pillage and Plunder, and the Emberstone Sentinels. And you can literally just pick one of these and shuffle it and start playing.
And away you go. Yeah, so you've got a little description of how the deck works, and on the back you've got which cards go into it. They're all numbered, so they've all got their own logo. So this one has the logo in the top left-hand corner for the Emberstone Sentinels, and then in the bottom corner it's got the numbers of the cards. So they're out of 32. Each deck has 32 cards, and you've got your gold ones, which are your objectives, and you've got your red ones, which are your upgrades and ploys, power cards.
And there's 4 other cards in here as well. There's one which shows you the battle round sequence and how to do roll-offs. So it gives you a little bit of information there with both of those. You've got one that details all your core abilities, which are your move, your attack, your guard, your focus, and your charge, and then a little bit of information about charge tokens and stuff. You've got a combat sequence on here, which then gives you all of the steps on how to go through the combat sequence, which I really like that. then really helps you. You haven't got to keep looking through the
That's
rule
really
book.
good to
But it
find
does
out.
have the pages on it as well. And then you've got the territories card, which shows you, depending on which way you play it round, it shows you where the no
Now,
man's
you
land
know
is.
what? I'm really pleased that included that, because I think one of the things, the changes they have made, which I don't particularly like, is that for this orientation of the board, I don't think No Man's Land is at all intuitive.
No, it's not as obvious.
So I'm really pleased that they've done that, because you can just put it on the side, and especially for your first few games, you can remember where No Man's Land is when you've got that. Well done. I actually really like these. I didn't know these were in here.
No.
It's a really good idea.
I think this is really good for newer players, because then you don't have to keep going back to the rulebook to work out, oh, what's the battle sequence, how do we do roll-offs.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to have to keep referring to the roll-offs one.
I didn't expect these at all. Now I've seen them, I kind of wish that there were 2 sets, so you could have one each.
Yeah,
but
that's a bit annoying.
you'll soon learn it, and it'll be fine. So then it will be a waste. A really neat idea. Yeah, so well done, GW, on that one.
You've got, like we said, we've got the 4 decks, so you can literally just pull those out, shuffle them, start playing straight away.
So it feels like we're kind of going back to the old Shadespire days. If people have been watching the spoilers online, there's quite a few old card names reoccurring. Obviously, it's been completely redesigned, so it is completely utterly new, but yet not new, yet comfortingly familiar.
Yeah, comfortingly familiar, and I can't get over how just them changing that board has suddenly made it feel so much newer again. It's bizarre. So there you go, for just under £68, you get 2 warbands, you get 4 decks, you get all the boards and all the tokens, you're going to get everything you need to play multiple reiterations of Embergard.
Absolutely. The models are push fit. A couple of people have asked us online before we've done this unboxing whether they were, and they are.
Yep, so that's pretty much all there is to do in an unboxing of Embergard. I think the next step is to go away and put some of this stuff together and play a couple of games.
That's right. We'll try and do as much content as we can up to the pre-order day and then through the pre-order period, and we'll try and bring you as many different videos as we can. If you want to see anything in particular, do put it in the comments below, and we will try and record it, or at least answer a question. Certainly answer a question in the comments, but we will try and record a video or whatever. This is really exciting for us, because we basically were nothing at all and never heard of until Shadespire was made, and we kind of want to try and recapture those days and make the best content we possibly can for the game for you guys. So let us know what sort of thing you want to see, and if you want to make sure you don't miss out those future videos, please do click on the like button
and click on that subscribe button.
And as we thrust forward into this new world, do consider supporting us on Patreon. We will probably be reviewing our Patreon offering as we go into this new system, just because we don't quite know what we're going to do and how we're going to record the videos. But it's very exciting. There's been loads of chat about the game on there, so please do consider us supporting over there. We've got a really, really great Discord, which is getting bigger and bigger as the months go by, and I really love it over there, so please do consider joining.
Yeah, and on YouTube, don't forget to set your notification so that when we're live in the future, because we do live content as well, you'll see that come up so you won't miss anything.
Absolutely. So I hope you found this useful, and I hope you enjoyed it, and do look out for our other Embergard videos, and we'll see you soon.
In the Embergard.